Good evening, everybody. Bill here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Thursday, the 23rd of October, 2025, my final streaming day of the week. A really good one, honestly. I think that today went really well, and it allowed us to kind of figure out how the schedule is going to settle in for the next week. Lots of stuff to discuss. Let's get right into it. We started off today with a shorter level 1 podcast. Typically, the podcast is 90 minutes or longer. Today, I kept it down to around an hour. Reason being, today was the release date of Tormented Souls 2, and I wanted to be sure to have enough time on release day to put in around 3 hours of gameplay to get a good taste for the game. So on today's show, we discussed a couple of topics. First off, one of the major things that we discussed is, what am I going to do about next week? Because next week, we've got Outer Worlds 2 and the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection and my Halloween Marathon going on along with everything else that I'm already doing. Are you aware I'm juggling 6 games? Yeah, I am. So, because of that, we kind of came to an agreement. Now, I don't know if this will change or not, but I want to try Outer Worlds 2. Reviews are saying it's really good, but I have no clue how I could possibly do that with the amount of games that I'm playing right now. I mean, Silksong, Pokemon, Tormented Souls 2, Mario Galaxy 2, which is kind of on a hiatus now because I'm playing so many games, Ninja Gaiden 4, and then every once in a while playing American Truck Sim. How could I possibly play a lengthy RPG? It's just not possible. All right. So, if you actually take a look at November's release schedule, very, very empty. It seems like everyone just wanted to stay the heck away from Call of Duty this year, which is in the middle of November. So, because of that, I think what we'll do is focus on the games we're playing now, add in Mortal Kombat next week, then just balance that for 2-3 weeks, beat what we can beat. I'm really foreseeing Silksong finishing soon, possibly another game that's on the shorter side, like a Tormented Souls 2 or Ninja Gaiden 4, making major progress. I really feel like we're going to be finishing up a couple of playthroughs in the next couple of weeks, and then we'll have space in the schedule. So I'm thinking Outer Worlds 2 can begin later. I hope people are okay with that. I understand that when a game gets great reviews, people want me to play it right away, but I really don't realistically see how that can happen with how many that I'm juggling right now. Okay. The other basis of discussion and big discussion today was Wings of Redemption this week multiple times saying in his streams that he's going to appear on the Level 1 podcast this coming Monday. So I addressed it. And basically, the answer in a nutshell, there is no actual lock-in that he's going to be on my show on Monday. But I explained the entire situation on the podcast. You guys know me. I'm not someone who overpromises and underdelivers. So until everything's set and the details are locked, I'm not going to promise anything. I'll work on it over the next couple of days. I'll see what happens. And if it happens on Monday, great. And if not, it's not the end of the world. But let's hope for the best. Let's hope that Wings responds, and let's hope that something comes together. Okay? Now, after the podcast, we jumped into Tormented Souls 2. Here's my feedback. Good graphics. Not the best I've ever seen, but pretty good graphics. Awesome lighting, I would say. Solid gameplay elements. Very similar to the first game, to be honest. It almost feels like it's the same game, only the extension of the same game. Throwback gameplay, puzzles, fixed camera angles. It feels like, once again, you're playing Resident Evil 2, Silent Hill 1 or 2. It totally feels like that, okay? If that's what you're looking for, it's your game. If not, you might find the game incredibly boring. You might think that it's too much of a slow burn, that not enough is going on in the realm of action or enemy variety. Listen, it's meant to be an homage to the classics. That's why you should play it. If you're looking for something groundbreaking, original, and it plays like a modern horror game, you're not going to get it here, and you should skip it. But for me, it is something that I really like. I love the classic horror games, and this is intriguing to me. I liked it. Now, I will say this. We started off with really good engagement and support, and then all of a sudden, about halfway through the stream, attendance started to drift off. People in the chat started to talk about other topics and or get distracted and talk about other things or say that the game was boring. And that kind of got me. It's like, you know what this is. I played the first one. I've been telling you it's a throwback to classic survival horror. So unless you were looking for classic survival horror, why possibly would you have come to the stream? Like, what were you expecting? We know this isn't a modern game. I don't know. Anyway, here's what happened. So we're nearing the end of the stream, probably about an hour left. And we had like maybe 80 bucks of support. And I said to everyone, you know, disappointing. It is a launch day, and I'm wondering what's going on. And then all of a sudden, someone comes by who's a regular and says, hey, Phil, I'm going to give you a big tip to hit the goal because I want you to hit the goal for the premiere. But just so you know, I love survival horror. I want to see this playthrough, but I can only be here on late streams. And quite frankly, I think survival horror works better on late streams. And to be honest, this person's right. Both Chronos the New Dawn and Silent Hill F worked better as late streams than they did as daytime streams. I think that horror just naturally gravitates towards the later hours of the day. In this case, playing it overnight seems to get more of an attention on stream. So we did hit the goal, but I'm going to take that feedback to heart, especially because people on this premiere stream said they were getting bored. Maybe that means a night stream audience would like it better. So we're going to give that a try. What we're going to do is I've rearranged the schedule around so that Sunday now, Tormented Souls 2 will be a night stream. We're going to give it a go and see what happens. And if it works well, great. And if not, well, we got to figure out what to do with the game. Personally, I like it. I think it's timely right now for Halloween. I want to play it. But again, I'm juggling 5-6 games. If this ends up being a game you guys don't like overall, then we don't have to keep going with it. Although I would like to. I like it. Okay? So anyway, the stream did hit the goal, but it was mostly because one person did a big generous tip at the end. Not really because everyone was loving it. Okay? Just being transparent with all of you. Now, tonight's Ninja Gaiden 4 stream shocked me. You want to know why? Because attendance was pretty good. Over 200 viewers on YouTube for a lot of it, which I wasn't expecting. Decent support everywhere. And not only did we hit, but we exceeded a goal. We had people coming by and hanging out and saying, wow, this game looks good. So what I think it is now that I'm into the flow of the game and I'm learning the combat and I'm doing better, people love it. I think I died once tonight. I did. Actually, I died and I had to use the revive item. But outside of that, it was free-flowing combat. It was great. New enemies introduced, new mechanics introduced. Only thing is we didn't get a new weapon tonight. But 2 hours, we beat an entire chapter and a little more than that. There was an epic major boss fight. Pretty good. Pretty good progress for the game. I'm hearing it's 19 chapters long, and we're only in chapter 6. So this seems like it's going to be a longer one. Like some people are saying you could beat it in 10 hours. I'm like, yeah, if you don't explore, if you speed run, possibly. But, I'm here for the story. I'm here to explore, get the optional items. I'm doing everything. So, the more I play Ninja Gaiden 4, the more I'm liking it. I can't wait to get another weapon and another, combat style. But good stuff. Had a great time with it. Looking forward to more next week. And by the way, we hit and exceeded the support goal yet again. So we end the week at 5 out of 10 goals hit, meaning 5 more goals for next week to hit DSP Tries It Domino's Pizza. The first time I'm doing Domino's on DSP Tries It in over a decade. Yeah, pretty crazy to think that. It's so common of a food, but I never eat it. So it's going to be actually a pretty interesting episode, I feel. All right? So here's the deal. I am off for 2 days. During these days off, I am going to try to finalize my Halloween costume. I have some ideas for finishing touches and things that perhaps I can do. I'm going to see what I can maybe come up with while I'm out. I'm also going to go to the liquor store and I'm going to see if I can get Halloween themed liquor. I'm sure that they probably have some beers, maybe some hard liquor. See if they have anything special because during the Halloween marathon on Friday the 31st, I'm going to be in costume the whole day, but for levels of support that I get, I'm going to be doing shots and stuff, and then I'm going to be playing 8 different horror-themed games that you guys nominated. So, pretty crazy, right? I need to have a good variety of interesting stuff to be drinking during that day, and I'm going to see what I can find. Hopefully, it's better than a potion full of eyeballs. Okay. So, when I return on Sunday, there will be a Level 1 podcast in the morning. Maybe I'll have an update on Wings of Redemption. We'll see. And it's going to be a major stream of Hollow Knight, Silksong, Act 3 endgame stuff. It should be great content. Then on Sunday night, it's going to be the continuation of Tormented Souls 2, now going to a night stream because it's horror. Hopefully, this will bring in more of a horror crowd who are interested in the game and will support it. There will be Pokemon on Monday. There will be American Truck Sim on Monday. Tuesday, all right, we're going to actually have the next stream of Ninja Gaiden on the late stream. And then Thursday is the premiere of Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. So there is a lot going on next week. I hope that you will join me for it all week long, culminating with the Halloween annual marathon. It should be a great time. All right, everyone? All right. Thank you so much. Outstanding streaming week. Tons of fun, tons of support, no complaints from me. Everyone have a good safe Friday and Saturday. I'll be back Sunday morning to do it all again and have an awesome end of October with all of you. Everyone, good night. Peace out. See you Sunday.